that end. What do you kind of see over this game today, and kind of what are you kind of hoping to take in this?
Well, we swung the bats really well. You put up 18 runs on the board. I mean, you're certainly happy with that. And you always want to finish things well, but the bottom line, it doesn't matter what the score is. When you get an opportunity, you get an at bat, you get an appearance. They all count. They all count in the stats. And when games get out of hand like that, I think it was 16-1 at one point. Those are tough games to play in on both sides. And on the other, when you're down 16-1, you got nothing to lose, and when you're up 16-1, you kind of take your foot off the pedal because that's just the way it is. And so, bottom line, we scored 18 runs and swung the bats really well and got off to a good start.
You guys played a lot of baseball over the last 7-8 days.
Yep.
You have 2 tomorrow. I think kind of refocus and get right back.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is, beat up a little bit. We played 5 games in 6 days, and, Collins is out with a hamstring, and, Parks is, fighting through, a hand issue, and good to see him get a base hit today. And, LaPlante got hit by 3 pitches the other night. And so just got some guys that are beat up a little bit, and you got a doubleheader tomorrow. So it will be a welcome 2 days off when we take off Sunday, and we'll work out lightly on Monday, but we're definitely going to need a couple days off.
You've seen a lot of home runs here, Coach. The one that Connor hit,
yeah.
How's kind of rank as far as distance goes for you?
That one reminded me a little bit of Trevor Keyboom against Florida State.
Okay.
I think gosh, that was year 2 for me, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was 2015. He hit it, almost went into Stegman, I thought. So it was pretty far. And I've been razzing Connor a little bit. He was sitting on 2 home runs, and he's in the same hitting group with LaPlante and BP. And I said, hey, Connor, Mason's got as many home runs as you do. You guys both have 2 home runs. And so Mason was really getting a kick out of that. So I was kind of goading Connor. I figured he'd get a home run today. Wind's blowing out, and I kind of felt like he might get one today, and I tried to goad him into it a little bit.
Said it was 477 feet.
I didn't see that. That's a long way. He barreled it up. It was 88 miles an hour. He hit it as hard as he could, and the wind's blowing out. So yeah, I believe that's a pretty far one.
You mentioned Corey. Is he definitely out for the rest all weekend, or you just
most likely?
Yeah, okay.
If we had to have him play, he probably could. It's just a really light hamstring, but you just don't want it to linger.
Mm-hmm.
Those things can linger. So he got a lot of treatment today. He was getting treatment throughout the game. He'll do it tonight after. Right now he's in the training room. He'll do it tomorrow, but most likely we get Sunday off, Monday off. Hopefully have him back on Tuesday.
You mentioned the way you kind of finished the game. I know the guys you threw out the other night were guys you've been trying to get, I would assume anyway, getting some confidence going. Yeah. And that's why they threw today. But it's still kind of disappointing for them personally. That they can't,
obviously, they're competitors, and they want to go out there and do well. And when it doesn't go well, it's hard, no matter what the score is. So, we need to get everybody going. When you've got a pitching staff, everybody's important. And in games like this, everyone's important because you need to make sure that, Dalton Ravens can't throw every single game. Kyle Greenler and Hoskins, they can't throw every game. So you need everybody. And, I know those guys are disappointing. But they work hard. They've got talent, and we have faith in them. So they'll get another opportunity at some point again. But when you get that chance, when you get the ball, you got to make the most of it, no matter what the score is. And when you get in at bat, no matter what the score is, you got to make the most of it. And games like that, it's 16-1 at some point. It's tough to remain laser focused, and maybe that's just what happened. Lost a little bit of focus.
Jaden was on the pitch count tonight.
Yes, okay. Yeah, kind of load management. We use the NBA term. We're trying to make sure that we don't wear those guys out. So it was no more than 85 pitches. We took him out at 83. I wish he could have finished the 5th, but he walked the guy in the 5th, and all of a sudden the pitch count goes up. So that was his last. He got the base hit. We said this is his last hitter, and they got the hit, so we had to take him out. And again, he's perfectly fine, but we're just trying to not have him go out there and throw 95, 100 pitches when he didn't have to.
Gotcha.